What do I do? Oh, so how many of you can raise your hand? You can say, you could put a smiley face, you could put a sad face. How many of you memorize? I'll be honest, I memorized a lot. Med school, I memorized all the time. I memorized. You know why I had to memorize? Because no one told me anything else. No one told me, no one helped me and say, Stavro, don't memorize, man. You should really learn the material. I had to memorize. We all memorized. We all literally sat there and read until we were turning blue in the face. And then later we would forget everything in about a week or two, right? So memorizing, a friend of mine brought this to my attention a while ago. He goes, Stav, he's in the military, so God bless him for providing services for our country. And thank you for everyone who sacrificed their lives around the world to keep us safe, whether you're physicians, healthcare, and whatnot. So thank you all. But he goes, memorization is like an iceberg, right? There's only a finite number of penguins, because he was in the South. He goes, or in Alaska, actually, he goes, there's only a finite number of penguins that can sit on one given iceberg, right? Yeah. And eventually the iceberg gets full, and then the penguins start falling off. I'm like, yeah, it makes total sense, right? We think we can memorize everything. It's impossible. So what I do is I try to teach students, whether you guys watch me live now, my students in my course, whether I work with you one-on-one, whether we do a consultation together, whether you watch my Qbank videos, I teach you guys what I can, so you don't have to memorize. Medicine is not memorization. Ideally, it's clinical application. Now you have to memorize chromosome numbers sometimes and stupid little things like that. But ideally, if you can find certain techniques that you can memorize, you can understand things, you could attach like mnemonics, then you minimize the memory. So if you find yourself trying to memorize, what's going to happen is this. After reading 1 or 2 or 3, 4 pages in your first aid, I'm laughing at me. After I read 3, 4 pages, I'm like, this stuff is insane. How am I supposed to memorize 500 plus pages? It's not possible, right? It's not. Because no matter what, you fill up the space of memory, and then you're like, I spent so much time memorizing last week. Now I feel like I can't, I'm overloading. I'm saturating myself to a point where I don't remember what I did last week. So memory for me, memorization is last resort. I show you guys in my videos, I show you guys in my live sessions how to use first aid to try to recall things, little mnemonics and little hooks to get you to remember, to recall. Last resort is memory. So if I can't understand it, if I can't find a hack to it, if I can't find a mnemonic, if I can't make something help me remember it, last resort is memorizing. And it's very rare do I have to memorize anything. And I show you guys how to do that in my sessions, right? So honestly, memorization, a lot of us try to memorize, slam, slam, slam. You know why it works sometimes? Because when you're in your school, if you're in high school, college, undergrad, university, medical school, law school, any kind of schooling, we have quizzes and tests. They're babysitting us. So I can study and memorize things for a few weeks. But now you have a final exam, USMLE. You have all of medicine, basic sciences in one freaking test. You want to memorize all that? I've only have, I think it's 4 or 5 people in my life in medicine. This is 15 years now. 5 people that I've trained that can literally read first aid and do well. 5, because they were just a whole different level. They were just like, yo, I can just read and memorize. Very rare. Unless you have photographic memory, then why are you here on a Saturday morning, right? So that's the whole point, man. So doctor, thank you for that question. Please don't memorize. Don't waste your time memorizing. Learn to apply. Learn to apply. Do not waste time memorizing. Yeah? Awesome. If you want to work with me, guys, Qbank, type in Qbank in the comment or message me, DM. You get the link and you can jump on and work with me. All right, a couple more questions before I go.